Just tell us everything you know about black women's hair.
So I don't know much, but I know there's a huge issue going around about whether black women's hair should be able to be worn naturally, or the stigma surrounding whether they wear a weave or if they wear it naturally, if it's considered unprofessional or what. But I don't know much about people's opinions. Women in the workplace, I've read that they tend to feel more comfortable if they have their hair done a certain way, rather than it being natural. But I don't know if that's how the women in the audience feel.
Yeah. Okay, how about you?
I think it's pretty, and there's a lot of different ways you can wear it. And I think, I had a roommate last year who was African American, and I just really respect her because she had to put so much work into getting her hair to look good because her hair was really curly. I guess, yeah, there's kind of a stigma, I don't know, maybe people judge someone the wrong way if her hair is braided versus it being straight, I guess.
What do you think you could ask her about her hair that would be offensive? Amari here. Look at her hair.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I don't know. I feel like if I were to ask you if you were wearing a weave, that would be offensive. I don't know though.
You think that might be offensive if you asked her what's a weave?
I'll be honest. I don't know. I think it's kind of like a wig, but
Okay.
I honestly have no clue.
All right. What do you think could be offensive if you asked Amari about her hair?
Maybe if I asked her if that's her real hair.
If you asked if it's her real hair?
I feel like that could be rude. I feel like actually that might be the same thing as she was kind of saying.
It might be offensive?
Right.
Hey, so I want to go back to the weave piece. So she said, hey, is that a weave? Can you just tell us a little bit tell us about your hair.
I feel like as a black woman, we can change our hair in many different types of hairstyles as often as you want. On Monday, I can be Mari. On Tuesday, I can be Amari. On Wednesday, I can be Ari. And on Thursday, I can be somebody. And on Friday, I can be somebody, because that's the beauty in black women hair to me. So I feel like if I wear a weave, that's do you want me to explain what a weave is? There's extensions and it's straight down. When I wear weaves, I usually wear a frontal, so it's there's 3 bundles of weaves and a frontal in the front part, so there's none of my hair out, all my hair is braided. Or you can wear a wig, and what the difference between a wig and a weave is you can just take your wig off whenever you want, whereas a weave is kind of sewn in, so you're not taking it off often. Or you can get braids, so there's a couple of different braids, they have their hair both in 2 different braiding styles. I have my hair in a braiding style, which are looking like locks. You can get cornrows. That's what I get all the time. You can wear your hair out. There's a lot of different options.
How often do people ask you about your hair?
Never.
Never?
I mean, sometimes I wear my hair Dutch braided back, and people ask me if I did it myself, but not to the same extent,
So, Amari, what do you know about what she does to her hair to take care of it?
Well, my freshman year, my roommate was white, and she used to wash her hair and go outside to class when it's 4 degrees. So I do know that living with, her name was Anna, living with her, they wash their hair a lot, in the shower.
They? You mean
As
white
in white
people?
women, yes. White women wash their hair a lot.
White men, too?
I don't know I never
Those
lived
of
with a
us
white
who
man,
have
Sam.
much hair, but the rest of us.
But as far as white women, they wash their hair a lot and they go outside with it wet.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it tell you?
I don't know. I just think that as a black woman, I would never go outside with my hair wet because, one, my hair is 4C, so I can't really let my hair air dry because it's going to be so nappy.
Do you know what 4C is?
No.
Yeah? Do you know what 4C is? Yeah.
You said, as a black woman, I can't say anything offensive, almost, to some,
Yeah, that's
to
what
some
I
extent.
said.
So why do you feel as though your skin color gives you the opportunity to say something
Well,
Or
okay, so I get your question.
controversial?
I get
Dude,
your
to an
question.
extent.
Awesome question.
I think that if you guys were listening, I said that as a Christian, I can offend her because we're different religions. But as a black woman, we don't question other women's hair. So it was nothing that I can ask her that's really offensive because I wouldn't ask anything.
Could you offend her?
No, because I wouldn't ask about her hair either.
You wouldn't ask about her hair?
Yeah, no.
So you can't offend because you're not asking.
Yeah.
So like she can't offend, they can't offend you if they don't ask you anything. Same thing.
And I wouldn't look at their hair like, oh, she's wearing a hijab, or oh, her hair is straight. Like, I wouldn't do that. But for as black people, we walking out like in the office without hair out or in a bun or in a color, it's like everybody's looking. So that's offensive in itself without even saying anything.
But dude,
As a black woman, like, how do you feel about like other races using our hairstyles?
But I don't like when like Kim Kardashian and other women like that like get braids in their hair and stuff like that, because I feel like when people say it was just a hairstyle, I think it's deeper than that, because it kind of goes on to our culture and who we are as black women, because it's kind of, to me, it's like blackface. Like, you know, sort of like when companies do like blackface, I feel like it's that with the same thing as hairstyles. Like, why are you wearing your hair like that?
so one of the big things that like it's all about wigs, man. These days, right? Am I right? Wigs are like a really big deal these days. Coming back, like wigs and eyelashes. Like it's awesome.
Are you
like,
talking about my lashes, Sam?
Dude, you have killer lashes. Listen, no, it's like wigs and lashes are coming back. So it's like I'm back to when the late 1960s, early 1970s. Every white woman who I knew wore fake eyelashes and wigs. It was just everyone had wigs in their house. I mean, I'm not going to say, I can't say everyone, but I can say everyone, every woman, right? And so they're back. Am I off base? Like the wigs are really coming back?
No, I feel like wigs are like really recycling. It's kind of like, that's what's popping right now.
That's popping now. Yeah? Who's right? Yeah, can you kick it back to her?
I was going to say, I think one of the reasons why wigs are coming back is because just how like hairstyles is recycling, the way black women are starting to, you know, take control, natural hair movement, and find better ways to like change their hairstyle and not affect their hair at the same time. That's all.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm just kind of confused in general as to why this is up here, like why it's an issue. And I guess the more that everyone's talking about it, I guess I understand like that black women feel they have their hair type, because like the girl in the front section, she said, what do you think about when white women wear our hairstyle?
Yeah.
But then that makes me ask, like, what if a white woman said, oh, how, like, what happens when like a black woman wears her hair straight? Like,
Yeah.
is that
It's not
offensive
your
to a
hair.
white woman as a, like, is that their hairstyle?
Dude, all right, hang on. I'm gonna ask you to answer that. Do you think you're offending white women?
hairstyle.
I feel like I have like kind of an unpopular opinion just about this. And I feel like the whole hair thing, say for braids, for instance, and how it's like, oh, a black woman thing. But if we're going back to the roots of African culture, if we're saying braids like that, women do not wear the same exact braids.
Yeah.
That's been historically contributed to the African culture, to the mother root. As far as straight hair, like anybody can wear it, just like curly hair. Anybody can wear curly hair. I feel like I don't have a strong opinion against it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I got you. What's unpopular about your opinion?
because I feel like people put like hairstyles to like specific races just because of the fact that a majority of one race wears this, so now it's mine,
Yeah.
and nobody else can wear it. That somebody can easily say the same thing as far as people using extensions and
Yeah.
saying, oh, that's not your hair. Not saying that it's white woman hair, but say if you're wearing Brazilian hair, that's not your hair.
So your thought is anyone can wear their hair any way they want. It's all cool.
I feel like just like it's a different hairstyle every day.
With this whole discussion, it is forgotten that like back in the day when black women wore their hair in a certain way, they were judged, they were criticized for it. But now when it becomes popular, when everyone wants to wear it, it's not a big problem anymore. But it's like we take pride in the fact that we're able to wear our hair this way. And the whole anybody can wear their hair straight or whatever, that was pushed on black women to assimilate them into the culture so
Yeah.
that they can also look like white women and so they can become that
Yeah.
level. And that is forgotten